In June 2000, 19-year-old Claire was struck by a mystery illness.
Mum?
Come on, get out of bed.
Something's wrong with me, and
Probably you were out bowling last night, probably pulled a muscle or something.
I was absolutely fine, and then woke up. I tried to write and I couldn't pick a tissue up, nothing with my right hand.
We'll go down to the doctor.
When the numbness became paralysis, a horrified Claire went to see her doctor.
They were really puzzled because they got this 19-year-old girl and didn't know what was up, so I went for an MRI scan.
If you see these lesions here and here, the diagnosis is multiple sclerosis.
multiple sclerosis?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Claire had just been diagnosed with an incurable illness.
It was totally devastating. I thought my whole life was over.
Oh, God.
Life was pretty grim at that time.
Multiple sclerosis, or MS, causes nerves to become inflamed and damaged, resulting in varying degrees of weakness, numbness, and visual problems.
I was at the point where I couldn't even get out of bed.
Claire lost the use of her right hand and leg. She couldn't walk very well at all.
Although there was no known cure, Claire was given drugs that can reduce the symptoms.
I went to see the MS specialist and she got me onto the beta interferon injections, which I have to have once a week.
She's a brave girl.
5 months later, in October 2000, Claire returned to work. She had regained her mobility, but she knew that another attack was likely.
If I was only 19, I never thought I'd be able to have children, find a partner.
Hi.
How's you?
Good, how are you?
Good, yeah. Hey, look.
Just when Claire had given up hope of finding Mr. Right, Paul appeared.
I met Claire through work, and he progressed from there.
Claire's good luck continued. Her MS stayed in remission, and after 4 years together, Claire and Paul had a baby boy they called Harry.
Sure.
Both baby and mother were well. 2 months later, in March 2005, Claire's multiple sclerosis relapsed. Paralysis crept through the right side of her body.
Paul?
When Harry come out of hospital, I went into this big, massive relapse. I'd tried steroids, I just couldn't get out of it at all.
You sure? It's gonna be okay.
That July, she also gained about 4 kilograms, caused, she thought, by her medication.
I did put in weight because I was having steroids.
In the meantime, she continued to take the pill. The only thing she believed was still normal was her menstrual cycle.
My periods were very regular, once a month for 3 days, every month.
On September the 30th, 18-month-old Harry was at his grandmother's and Claire decided to have an early night.
I was feeling very tired. I went to sleep about 9. I woke up at about 1 o'clock with the urge to go to the toilet.
She was experiencing searing discomfort in her lower abdomen.
I was bleeding quite heavily. I shouted Paul, and Paul came running into the bathroom to me.
Claire, hey, what's wrong?
It's really bad. I don't think this is normal.
I thought it was going to kill me.
Claire was then startled by a strange sensation, unlike any she had experienced with her MS.
I feel like I'm in labour.
Don't be so daft. You can't be in labour.
She just kept saying she needed to push, and
Oh, God, I gotta push. Ah!
I sat down on the toilet, pushed, and that's when she just came out.
she landed into the toilet.
Amazingly, Claire had had no idea she was even pregnant.
I thought I was dreaming at first.
What just happened? A baby?
Oh my God, is she alive? Have I drowned it? All these thoughts come rushing through your head.
How can it be?
I didn't
How
know.
can it be a baby?
Really scared.
Just got her by both her feet with one hand and yanked her up.
Thankfully, the baby was breathing. Claire asked Paul for something to keep her warm.
So I went out, grabbed the closest towels.
Not out.
Bought me my best white towels, so I had to go and make him swap them for my old towels.
Hey, I got these.
The dazed parents wrapped up the 1.5 kilogram baby who was still connected to the umbilical cord.
Okay, I'm gonna go ring your mum.
Paul then phoned Claire's mother, a nurse.
She can't have a baby. She's not pregnant.
She said she's had a baby and it's gone down the toilet.
I'll be on my way in about 5 minutes. I'll call the emergency.
Annette called for an ambulance and rushed to her daughter's aid.
Hey, Claire.
At that point, I was in an utter state of shock. I can remember Paul coming in to me and telling me that my mum was on her way and not to worry.
Look how gorgeous she is.
She was holding her, just looking at her, and Claire said to me, it's a little girl.
You okay?
Just when they thought it was all over.
And then, all of a sudden, he came over again, all distressed and uncomfortable, and she said,
I don't feel very well.
Only 5 minutes after her shock delivery, Claire was experiencing another sharp pain.
I felt like another big, massive contraction.
Oh, I think it's me after birth.
She had been through labour once before with her son and felt certain she was about to deliver the placenta.
So we pushed again.
Claire, there's something there. Hey.
I just happened to glance down in between Claire's legs at the toilet.
And Paul said to me, get off the loo.
Claire, get up.
Saw another pair of legs.
What they had thought was afterbirth was actually a 1.6 kilogram baby girl.
I grabbed her out, scooped her up.
Much to their relief, the baby was breathing. Claire and Paul were now parents to twin girls.
It was just amazing. He just broke down in tears. And the other thought was, are my babies okay?
Okay, my shop name is Gucci G11, and why I like Depop is because it's a very tight community of really cool people and awesome items to pick from.